Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault 2, and we're back out here in the garage for another garage gun talk. And tonight I want to talk about scams. But before I do, I want to show you that I just finished the garage portion of the range report on this Ruger LCP. And after doing all of my research on this gun and looking at the range footage, I have to say I am quite impressed with it. It wasn't the greatest gun of all time, but overall, this is definitely a huge improvement over the Kel-Tec. And I think that was kind of the biggest takeaway in my review. So I just had to get inside and edit all of that and create the thumbnail, get it uploaded so I can send it to Jack, who linked this gun to the channel, and Mark from Brownworks, because I always let him see all of my videos, and then set it into the queue for the Patreon releases and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, tonight I wanted to talk about scams. And I want to talk about scams from two different perspectives. One of the things I have been thinking about creating for this channel is to show you guys all of the different emails that I get from companies asking me to review their products. And I think I've mentioned in the past that sometimes I get emails from companies that are trying to sell products that are not even related to firearms. I think my email just gets out there on some mailing list, and they're just trying to do like the shotgun approach of just emailing every content creator possible to get somebody to pick up their products. Everything from like, sleeping bags to e-bikes or whatever. Things that I have no interest in, would never review, and have nothing to do with guns. I'm not going to have my channel be that way. But sometimes I get emails from companies that they're like, hey, we want you to review this product. Let's just say it's gun related. Okay, let's say it's a holster. Okay, and I'll be like, okay, I'll look at it and go, okay, I think I can make a video about this. I'm willing to look at your product. So let me know what you need. And I'll be like, I can, just send me a sample of it. Send me one for like a Glock 19 or whatever, because that's like a very common handgun, and I'll review it. Give me 3 weeks to get it out, and so forth. And then sometimes I get these companies go, okay, so what we need you to do, thank you for agreeing to review this, because I give them my terms, like I'll tell my viewers that it was sent to me for free and blah, blah, blah. And they'll respond and go, well, thank you for doing this. What we need you to do is go to our Amazon store or go to this website and buy it, then send us the receipt, and we will reimburse you for that. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Because I've heard where some of these are actual, like, obviously predators or like scammers that like go after influencers where they get them to spend their money on something for a review, and then of course they never reimburse you for it. Maybe the product is real, maybe it's not, but that's the thing. I'm like, I will not pay money. If you're going to send me a product for review, you want me to review your product, you have to send it to me for free. I'm not going to spend $60 on a holster that I have no personal interest in. Now, if I buy my own product, or buy a product that I'm interested in, I'll review it because I spent my money because I wanted it. But if you're reaching out to me and it's a product that I don't really care about, you gotta send me one, okay? I'm not gonna waste my money on a video that I'm not gonna recoup that money on. So I get this stuff all the time. And I actually had one from a firearms manufacturer that I don't think it's a scam, but it concerned me a little bit. And so I kind of wanted to put out the word to anybody else that might get contacted by this company. They were not mean. There was nothing about it like really rings any bells of a scam. I just don't think that they're doing it the right way. And I wrote down the name of the company. I guess it's a company that's importing from Turkey, okay? And so you guys know there's a few Turkish manufacturers, and they have these, companies that import their guns. It's called, in fact, I wrote down over here, Derya, D-E-R-Y-A. And I went to their website. They look like they mainly import shotguns, but they have two pistols, or two different types of pistols. They have a striker-fired pistol in like a two-tone and all black. It looks, I guess, kind of like a Canik-ish kind of gun. Maybe like a Walther P99 kind of copy gun. And then they also have a Beretta 92 clone, both in a two-tone and an all black. Their website looks legit. I've kind of looked them up. They're based in Florida. I was like, okay. So a representative from them reached out and said, hey, we're trying to break into the market. We know that we have kind of a no-name company right now. We want people to review our guns. Would you take a look at one of our guns? I said, sure. I said, I can't do a shotgun because I just don't have the range to do it. But if you want to send me a pistol, send me something. I'll do a field strip video on it. I'll talk about it. But I have to do it, where I tell my viewers and subscribers that I got the gun for free, or it's in for just test and evaluation. I'm sending it back. And I said, I also have kind of a new policy for my channel that when people send firearms for review or any product that requires ammunition, I request that I get a stipend for the ammunition, or they provide the ammunition, because ammunition is expensive. And so if you want me to review I don't know, let's just say I'm throwing out a flash hider for an AR, okay? You got to send me some ammo. I'm not gonna waste $60 of ammo on a flash hider review that's not going to recoup that money. I'm just not going to do it. So you have to provide it if you want me to review it. And that's just the way it is. And maybe you can think that's selfish or snobby or whatever. It's just business, because this channel already has me losing money, okay? And I need that ammunition for my honest to God, like, range reports and things. I can't be wasting it on like products like that. So I told them that. I said, here's my thing. If you can't do it, you can't do it. I totally understand. And they said, oh, it sounds like you are what we're looking for. We're looking for positive or negative reviews. Just be honest with people when we stand behind our product. I said, okay. All I need you to do is, here's my FFL's information. You can send him one. And they said, well, what we want you to do is go online to, and they said wherever, and buy their product, and then once again send them the information and they'll reimburse it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Even though where they were telling me to go get it from would have been like a legitimate place, okay? Because I can't say where, because obviously we're on YouTube. We've got to follow certain rules and things. But it would be like, an auction site or something like that. And I'm like, no. If you want me to review it, you have to send it to me. That's it. Like I'm not gonna. And so I declined their offer, and they haven't responded to me in about 24 hours. So it is what it is. But that's kind of, I don't know if it's necessarily a scam, but I know there's product companies out there that I think are scams. And if you're a content creator like I am, let me know if you've had any issues with this. I've never been scammed by any of them, because I take precautions, and I won't do something. I won't spend money on something that I'm not interested in, that I'm not buying for myself, that I'm going to review. All right, and then the other thing is an actual like gun consumer scam, and I have to fully admit that I've been scammed very recently. In fact, it was a couple of days ago. So I'm out like $100, okay? And I'll tell you the story. And I'm curious if any of you guys have ever fallen for this. So, sometimes when you're in the process of, like building ARs, or you need magazines for, a certain gun or whatever, or maybe you're looking for a set of sights, something small, okay, to upgrade your firearm or whatever. You'll go online. I have some places I like to go. Typically, it's the places you guys know, like the big online retailers, okay? You guys know what they are, okay? And sometimes they're out of stock there. So the next thing I do is I just do like a little Google search for who else has that. It's worked out well for me in the past when I was looking for like optics, like red dots. Let's just say I can't find it at like Optics Planet or whatever. I'll find a store in Arizona, a gun store that has in Arizona, and they have that on their online thing, and they have it in stock at about the same price. I'm like, okay, I'll get it from them. Never had a problem with that. But I was looking for a couple things, some magazines, some sights. I said about $100 is what I was going to spend on these things. I just needed them. So the big box places were out of them. So I went online and I found a site, looked like one of these like local gun store things in Colorado, okay? Went to their website, looked normal. Nothing was out of the ordinary. I was able to add things to the cart. It had the proper descriptions. The prices were comparable. Like nothing was like, oh, they were so low that you couldn't believe them or any of that. So I put it into the cart and I proceeded to the checkout thing. And then it says, all right, we'll email you the invoice. Okay, maybe whatever. Because I know that some of these, gun companies today, because of the way banks treat them, they have to, do things differently. They have those 3% credit card fees and all that kind of BS. So I got the invoice. It looked legitimate and everything, and it said, "Hey, we have three options, three ways you can pay for this." And it had my order and order number and all that kind of stuff on it. I was like, oh, okay. So it was like credit card, PayPal, or Venmo. No, sorry, or Zelle, whatever it is. And I was like, well, Zelle's actually easier, so I don't mind sending that because I use Zelle all the time. It's only like $100 or whatever. And so I pushed the button. I Zelled the money. Then I got a confirmation that they received it. I got a shipping and tracking information the next day. So like within 24 hours, I got typically what you would find from a normal place of doing business. And then today I got an email from the shipper, essentially the logistics or whatever. And it said, in order for us to deliver your package, we need a $100 insurance deposit. And I was like, no. I paid for the shipping. I'm not doing that. So I messaged the company that I bought the stuff from, said, what is this? I already paid your $20 shipping or whatever it is. That should be included. You didn't tell me about this. Never heard back. Nothing. The number doesn't work. Okay. Now I'm thinking, okay, I got a scam. So I replied to the logistics thing. I said, I'm not paying this. Say the package isn't even worth that much money. I'm not paying that. And then they replied, oh, well, maybe we can work something out, but we require this fee to deliver, and we'll reimburse you once you get the package. I'm like, no. So I just did a little Google search I said like the name of the company that I got it from, and the shipping thing. And I said, is this a scam? And yeah, it is. Everyone says it is. And I got totally taken. As I said, it's not much. And part of me was like, I should have paid by a credit card. So I was curious because if it's credit card, there's safeties on that. So then I went back to that little invoice thing and I clicked the pay, and it's disabled, meaning like it's you actually can't pay by credit card. So what they'll say is if you try to pay by credit card, you let them know I can't pay by credit card. They'll say, oh, our service is down. Here are these other ways for you to pay. I got taken. Not much. I learned my lesson. But I'll tell you, the fake company was it Logistics Specialists or whatever is where I got the shipping stuff from, and then the other company was Ammo by the Bulk or something like that. It looked like a real site. Okay, it looked like a real site. I got scammed, and then I found out based off of Reddit posts or this or that other people have gotten scammed too. They've kind of gotten it down. And then I looked into it. There's other people that kind of prey on the gun community. So have you guys ever been scammed? Luckily, as I said, for me, it was only about $80. It's all I'm out. It's not that much. It's not like, oh, I'm going to get all upset about it. Whatever it is, it's an $80 lesson. I'm not like out any, thing big. I'm not going to eat or any of that. But it's real scummy, and I don't understand why people do that to other human beings. Like, you would think with as much energy, time, and effort that they put into scamming people, that they could actually create their own legitimate business and make money for real and actually help people. But anyway, that's my story about scams today, both from a content creator perspective and a gun consumer perspective. So tell me, if you're a gun content creator like I am, have you ever had any companies that want you to review their products that maybe seem a little scamish or have been scammed? And if you have ever bought anything online and have been scammed as a consumer, let me know. And what happened? I would love to know. I reported it to to Zelle through my bank, but they're like, well, Zelle is not protected. Like, essentially, once it's gone, that's it. They can't bring it back. There's, they made a note in the system for that, and they can, shut it down. But once the money's gone, it's gone. Okay, as I said, it's only 80. It's only $80, whatever. But anyway, that's what happened to me. So anyway, if you watch to the end, tell me about any of your scamming stories, about you being scammed or potentially scammed. I would love to know. And I am totally fine admitting I got scammed, but it was a lesson learned. So if you made it to the end of this video, obviously the word of the day is going to be scam. So let me know what you guys think. Use that word in the comment, obviously. I know you made it to the end. So I guess that's all I got to say. So, as always, thanks for watching.